Oh, the glaze is real. What is up, YouTube? We are back with another day. We're pretty sore from yesterday. My goodness, man. I feel like I ran into a brick wall. Recovered, not too beat up, but just sore. Like a good sore. I like it. It was funny, I woke up this morning though, and I had this I was feeling my adductor. I'm like, oh my God, bro, those Copenhagen's destroyed my adductor. I can barely walk. But it was just on my right side. And I didn't realize, I was walking out, I was like, oh, I got smoked by a softball yesterday when I was fielding stuff. The guy accidentally, he just hit, we were walking, and he hit a ball, went through the net, just smoked me in the quad. So that's why we were that sore in this specific spot, but it was kind of funny. Didn't even realize what was happening. Today we got upper body, dynamic upper body. We got some squat push presses, some thrusters, some CrossFit thrusters pretty much. Working up to a heavy set of 3-rep max there. Lots of spine work, lots of arms today. With a high output day like yesterday, today will be just a little bit more chill, a little bit more calm, and then we'll get after it again Friday or Thursday. We got some swings today. We got a max velo day today, and pretty pumped about that. We had a date night podcast last night, which was cool. Buddy Mark Dowdle, he is one of the MCs for it. And then two of my buddies, Andrew and Declan, kind of put the whole thing on, but they have a contestant, like a king or a queen, they call it. And then they come up on stage, and then they bring 3 blind dates, and they have 3 live blind dates. And that was cool just to watch. I go there every Tuesday to kind of support that. And it's cool to support people. It's like, that's an idea that started at their college, like one of their college houses, and they're just goofing around about that idea. They've been working and crafting it, and now it's turned into an entire event. And that's probably something to worth mentioning is, once you start playing out your ideas, you have no idea how they end up turning, and you can see it in your own head, and you can see all these things. But it's just really cool to see an idea. It's just like the birth of a kid. It's like the birth of an animal. It's like the birth of an idea. Like when an idea is birthed, and then you nurture it and you feed it, how it grows into its own organic thing from where it started. Like this idea, you talk to them just bullshitting back and forth, and then them messing around, and now it's a full-fledged show at a bar, streamed online, and it's just cool. And I think that's kind of all good ideas. And when you have an idea like that, try it out. Actually birth that idea. Actually bring that idea to life, and see where it goes. And many times that idea will grow into what it's supposed to grow into if you just nurture it. But if you don't ever actually bring those ideas to life, you just talk about them, or you just think about them, you write about them. That's step one. But actually bringing it to life, a lot of times will just be the catalyst to starting things up. So it's cool. It's cool to see that stuff. It's cool to see we all kind of started in with big dreamers. We were all college buddies as big dreamers. Me, Mark Dowdle, Declan, AI, that kind of group of dudes, just big dreamers. We always said shit. We always said we were going to go do something, and everybody would kind of in our group, they kind of just laughed at it, and not in a malicious way, but they're like, oh yeah, it's like those guys, they're the weirdos, whatever. Never actually took it serious. And again, it was never malicious. It was never ill intent towards it. It was just these guys are fucking crazy, and we were crazy. And I think you have to be a little bit crazy to actually nurture your ideas when there's nothing else nurturing them. There's no reason for us to believe in those ideas. But when you see something, when you feel something within you, it's really hard to turn that down. So when you have those feelings, just go, man. Just birth your idea. Just go. Let it happen. There's a reason you feel that way. There's a reason that you're having those feelings. And most of the time, when you have that feeling, when you have that intrinsic feeling, when you are that dreamer and you bring it to life, man, so many cool things can happen. So let's hit some push press here. Let's do it. So we're just squatting down like we did last week in shoulder pressing, but we're gonna come up into a push press, use that little bit of momentum from that squat, bring it back up. This might be the final set here. I've been building up for a little bit. Might be the final set here. We'll see how that feels. 3 reps. Whew. Oof. 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 Oh yeah. Ooh. Woo. Yeah. That's the last set. Oh my God, that was a sender. Holy shit. We're gonna do a 10 rep max banger, not 10 rep max, just 10 reps throws on the Super Cat. I really like Will Rattel's thought on when he does squat jumps, he does the squat jumps almost as like an accessory lift and using like heavy squat jumps for reps. And I think it's one of the really cool ways you can get like some hypertrophy stimulus in there while doing some power work, while building up some tissue resiliency. I think working some higher rep throws, some higher rep plows like that, and just doing the same thing for the upper body is kind of cool. And if you want to think about your ability to repeat the power, like can you continually get the reps up, which I think is kind of cool. So we'll hit 10 reps on this throw here, and then we will go to back bends on the ball, and we got our pull-ups, so we're still working there. Kind of just full sent the shoulder press, so you didn't get to see a lot of sets there, but we went bar, then we went 25, then we went 45, then we went 45, 10, 45, 15, 45, 25, finished on there. Again, I think the bar is 85 pounds, but I'm not totally sure there. It's one of the log press bars, but probably should have recorded a little bit more for you guys instead of sending you into last set, but we're here. It was a good set. That was a great 8 rep banger. So let's keep going. So we got these T-spine back bends here. Upper back is on the ball here, butt is on the ground. We're just reaching up and over, touching the ground here, a little bit too low there, pulling the hair. I'm gonna bring this ball this way, right here. Oh yeah, just like that. We got 10 of these. Oh. You can move the ball wherever you feel like you need it. Up or down. If you just have to warm up in a spot, I'll move it just a little bit farther down the back. Find a different spot to open up. Oh. Boom. Yeah, I like those. So those are a nice, really simple spine movement you can do if you're new to the spine movement game, right? So you don't always have to go into the most aggressive spine move that we got. Simple things like just bending your back on a ball right there. I mean, that one's actually pretty challenging for a lot of people to get through, but it's not like it's not one that you're ever gonna hurt yourself with or feel like it's too much. Like it's very scalable. You just go as far as you can go, pick your butt up if you have to. But that's a nice simple one that you can do. Makes you feel really good. Upper back really starts to open up. If you're stuck in a desk all day, that could be a moneymaker for you. So let's keep rolling. 35 pull-ups today. Keep the vest on here. This is set 16 through 20 here, ripping those. After we get to a certain point with the workout, we will kind of just superset everything. So I'll hit 5 reps here. I'll hit my other accessories. So I got some curls, posterior raises, tricep stuff, some core, and then we'll come back, hit 5 reps whenever we want, then come back here. I think that's a really easy way to program. Get all your main stuff done, the block stuff, the stuff where order slightly matters, right? We're trying to do some explosive stuff first and some strength stuff, then superset everything in your accessories. There's really no point to like try to be like block A, block B, block B, C. Just like keep ripping through it and treat it almost like a checklist. Like, okay, my biceps feel good right now. I'm gonna go hit my curls. Okay, triceps here, and then go here and just kind of work your way through. And I found that's a really nice way for a lot of people to work out. It kind of just frees them up and feels like they're working through their program. They're working through the list rather than, fuck, dude, I got 2 more sets of this block, and then I got another block, and then I got another block. I found just like cycling through, getting all of your blocks done at once, just chipping away at it in whatever way that you're feeling good that day. Maybe it is just cranking out all your curls and all your tris in a straight row, but supersetting everything at the end, I have found has been a really nice way for athletes and clients and people just to feel like they're a little bit more productive throughout their workout. They're not trapped into, fuck, now I gotta wait 15 minutes for my biceps to feel better to go rip another set. And I don't really believe the order matters that much. So that's kind of what we'll do here. We'll hit pull-ups, curls, tris, core, come back to some pull-ups and keep going from there. Ooh. 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 With those, we'll rip these tris, just single arm overhead skull crushers here, ripping just like this. We got 15 of them. Working that deep range here, coming back up. Oh, just like that. Think of almost like weighted mobility for that tricep elbow there. Really like this one for the swings. Feel that stretch at the bottom, coming back up. Ah, yeah. Oh, ripper. All right, another one. Ah, boom. Let's go. With those, we got some posterior raises here. 15 of these. Everything we do for the arms and armor today are gonna be 15 reps. Keep it nice and easy, get a good low glaze in. Let's go. The pump is sickening right now. Oh my God, my arms are swollen. Oh yeah, keep to get up, let's go. Then our arm movement curls for the day, we're gonna throw a pad on the bar. We got some spider curls, elbow over top. Locking, way back in the day when he was interning for us, made these famous at our gym for the sickening pump. So we got 15 here, leaning over. Boom. 15 rippers here, arms for moms, baby. Ooh, yeah. Oh, the glaze is real. Man, those are spicy. My biceps are so weak. It's so funny. I'm like, my arms are 900% triceps. Biceps don't exist, but we'll grow them. Let's go. All right, another range of strength special here. We're going cable machine here. Pulling it down, left foot up here. Oh, hammies are tight from those yesterday Chinese planks. And we're just going to fold against that resistance here. We got a 2-minute hold here. These are nice. Hamstrings are destroyed. I like ending and just adding in, again, I think we talked about this already, but adding in some mobility work for that lower body on an upper body day. Preps them for the next day, keeps them sore, or less sore if they had a day before. And just a good way to continually hit that frequency aspect of it. Again, I think for things people suck at, frequency is the #1 way to learn a skill, to grow a muscle, to open up an ability, range of motion, something like that. You're hitting it every single day. I think the body adapts much quicker than just large doses and then not touching it again. Not saying you can't do it that way. I've just found it's almost the easier way to get it done. Just high frequency, small touches on what you want to work on. Swinging every day, stretching every day, different ways. For me, it's like chest and biceps, hitting those every single day. Woo! Yeah, that one is good. Hamstrings feel new. Let's go. I got these handstand shoulder taps left, and then we're all done for the day. Let's go. Good day. All right, last thing we got here, handstand shoulder taps, hits. We got 50 total, so 1, 1, 2, 2, or 100 total if you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Building these up, really like these for just building up handstand position, working on that single arm extended position, just like that. Builds up some hand and wrist, distracts the athlete from being in that position. You can work some little bit of core work there as well. I think it's getting in that handstand position is a moneymaker for a lot of athletes, especially overhead athletes. It's just a beautiful overhead position. I think it's a good measure of how your shoulders are functioning, the strength, the real strength of your shoulders and core. And it's not even necessarily to build up into a handstand, it's what the handstand itself can tell you. So I don't need every single athlete to be able to do a perfect handstand in a spot. I think a lot of times that could the KPI of doing a handstand can turn into getting lost and doing things for the handstand in and of itself. I think watching the handstand and just seeing what it teaches you, like, oh, that athlete's right arm's completely collapsing, or he has no ability to completely get it straight, get that arm straight, or he's getting a lot of elbow pain in that left arm when he's up there. And just simple things like that. Building up the handstand position, I think, is important. I think trying to find ways to get athletes on their hands is important, and I think this is a cool way to do it. So 50 total touches, I already got 30 done. We got 20 more, let's rip them. Woo. All right, let's say goodbye and go from there. All right, that's a day. Pretty quick day. Got everything done in under an hour 30. I think it was like hour 10. Finished everything up, ripped through. Good pump. Again, days like today, literally get a pump, get a glaze, work on some things you need to work on, and get yourself feeling better for another high output day tomorrow. So that's kind of the philosophy there, building up some of those smaller muscles, giving the athlete the psychological gain of a pump, making them feel good, making them feel big. And then tomorrow we rip it again with a big leg day, big jumps, big sprints. Really enjoyed today's lift. We still got swings to get done today, so I think that was one of the reasons that the lift itself went a little bit faster, is because I was able to not swing before. I think the best ideal day would be able to split up those two things, right? So either swings in the morning, lifting at night, or lifting in the morning, swings at night. With my schedule, either with work or the gym schedule here, doesn't really work beautifully that way. But whenever I split those things up, I'm way more productive in both sessions. But if I'm here for 6 hours straight, sometimes I just fucking drag, and I just make it last way longer. Psychological energy isn't there. So split it up today just because I'm able to. So quick workout, which was nice. Not even a quick because I rushed anything, but just quick because I was focused and got everything done. Take a little break, go eat some food, get a post done, then we'll come back, and then we'll do swings after, and that's probably gonna be sweet, high intensity swings there too. The upper body nothing really messes up the swing a ton. I'll feel like certain things different in the swing, but again, and you feel different aspects of your swing. So like triceps, a lot of times if I work the triceps before, I'll swing, I'm like, ooh, I feel that, that's weird, like feels a little goofy, feels a little off. But again, you feel different aspects of the swing. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. It's not affecting my form, so just keep chopping there. Wearing this bracelet, I want to talk about this. I went on a walk yesterday, got a little soft in the walk, but felt like it was a good message to kind of spread. This bracelet is from a friend of a friend, a girlfriend of a friend, I guess I should say a girlfriend of a friend. She is dating one of my friends, but I mean, I've talked to her maybe once or twice, and I've talked to the dude maybe 5 times in my life. Really cool dude, but we went to the concert together. He's one of the guys that went to the concert with me, and his girlfriend knew that we talked once and knew that I liked mushrooms, and just made me like this. Like it just out of the blue, I got to the concert. It's like, here, made this for you. And she made these for a bunch of people, like individual, like small touches on things they were interested in, things she knew they were interested in. I just thought that was super cool. Like, you can be kind to people, you can be open to people, even if you don't really know them. And I think a lot of times in our sector, when we hang out with, I'm gonna switch this because I know the audio gets a little jacked up when I have it that way. But I think a lot of times when we hang out in this athletic sector all day, every day, in this strength conditioning sector, I think we get lost in just how competitive people are, how petty people are sometimes. Just everything's about winning, everything's about more, everything's about go, 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 go. And you just leave that environment for a little bit. And you're like, oh my God, there's just people that are just like, doing small kind acts for other people. I'm not saying strength conditioning coaches don't do that. I just think a lot of times when you surround yourself in the gist of athletics for your whole life, for most of your day, it naturally turns into more of a just alpha rah, rah, rah mentality. And it's cool to sometimes just take a step back and see that there is a different way to live life. There's just other aspects of life. There's cool small kinds and acts of kindness. And this was really cool. And it's a good reminder to me. Like, you can just do small things for people you barely know. You don't need a reason to be able to do them. and not everything's a competition, not everything's a go, go, go mentality. And I like that. I got this, and I was like, wow, that's really cool. And it might not hit a ton of people, but it meant a lot to me. So going to try and pay that forward, I guess, and continue to be mindful about those things. I think that's the biggest thing. I think at the central, like the center of all of us, we're like that. We're kind. We like people. We just want to be happy, and we want other people around us to be happy. We want our loved ones to be happy. But I think a lot of times, if you don't have those constant, like just daily reminders, those small reminders of it, you get lost in it. You get lost in your own sauce. You get lost in your job. You get lost in everything. You get lost in your own anxiety. Things are going left, right, left, right. You don't realize what the fuck you're saying all day. 4 days will go by. You're like, holy shit, how did that happen? It's already Friday. Like, what? And I think sometimes we just need like pauses. And I think this is a cool thing. My tattoo's another cool one for me. Just like pauses. Like, dude, pause. Like, what's going on here? Like, go be kind to that person. Go be nice to that person. They're probably going through a lot. Or maybe they're not. Maybe they just like being kind to them can inspire them to be kind to another person. And that's the ripple effect there too. It's like, she didn't make this to ripple effect and have me talk about it on YouTube. She has no idea. She has no idea about my Instagram. She has no idea about YouTube. She has no idea about what the fuck I do. She's met me, I think, twice, and she's talked to me once or twice at softball with her boyfriend there. And so it's not like she's doing it for anything other than just being kind in her heart. And that inspired me to be kind to other people, and it's given me the reminder to talk about it here. I think it's kind of a cool reminder about the ripple effect that you can have on people's lives without ever meaning it. Like just things you say to people, things you say at the person at the coffee shop, or things they say to you can ripple effect of, oh, I can go be kind and to the next person. And I think the more we allow those ripple effects, and the more we start those ripple effects ourselves, we starting those ripple effects for other people, I think the better the world can be. I think it's the only way you can really make the world better, right? Just starting those small ripple effects. You can't force it, you can't complain about it. None of those two things are gonna work. You just start doing it, right? Start being kind to people, start being nice to people. Anyways, that was a cool reminder for me. Hopefully that touches on something for you. Go be nice to people. And when it's not time to be nice and it's time to be competitive, you can be competitive too. Again, I'm not, as you can tell through our whole thing, it's not like I'm the full hippie yet, probably working my way there. And I don't think there's anything wrong with being a full hippie, but hopefully it means, I just know, I'm just thinking back to college Austin, or as if like you just had a hippie try to talk to college Austin, it would never actually hit, it would never actually resonate. And I think one of the things I've realized is like I can be a little bit of a mediator between the meathead and the hippie, and hopefully find a little bit of a middle ground there for people to be a little bit kinder, or maybe just work a little bit harder and accomplish the things that they want to accomplish if they're too much in the hippie side of things. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go make a post. I'm gonna go eat some duck eggs. I've been eating some duck eggs, they're fucking bomb, and edit this video. So appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate the support. Welty, Henry, you guys fucking rock. Let's go.